everybody. I wish I had like a little precise claw. Would be nice. Some of these ones that are bolted up like that, and they got like a loose bolt, they are the most difficult. You don't want to break the converter. Steven, what's up, everybody?
Let's see. Eureka, California. What's up, buddy? Jersey? Oh, shit. What's up, everybody? New York. Well, that's a busy part up there, ain't it? Come on now, brother. Anytime I ever think of the city up that way, you know what song goes through my head? No sleep till Brooklyn. Hey, what's up? Hey, Florida right there, shit. Hell yeah. Gator country. Y'all like that shit. Them swamp puppies. We don't want those kind. Hell no. That's the coolest thing you found, Christian shit. Man, a body. Nah, I'm cool. I'm kidding. Everybody always says bodies. No, dude. Coolest / saddest thing was that Jaguar. I have to say that was probably about the cleanest car I've seen to date. Like, we had some new cars, don't get me wrong, it's just, that was like a classic that had been so well taken care of through all these years, man. And it ended up getting crushed. I could not believe my eyes when it was set before me all shredded up from the track up. And I was crushing it. I for sure thought that car was getting saved. Coolest yet saddest at the same time. Of course, we've crushed limousines, shit like that. I almost was able to fit one in it. Why did I put that there? Why would you do that? That is not a good place to put that. Why would you put it there? I don't know. Anyhow, weird. Had a break for everybody. Bye, have a great time. Going for a trip. Well, I was not thinking on that one. My mind was on autopilot, and evidently I thought that was a whole ass engine. Body's too much paperwork. What's up, Waldemar? Good morning. Yeah, I swear, dude, we have done homicide vehicles, though. And they'll actually label them, too. You'll have, like, the police department, it'll say what it was, homicide, shit, you know, whatever it was. And those are always the worst ones, man, because especially in the summertime, they reek to high heaven, man. But they'll have like the classic, you know, like the blue, you know, they'll have but the main giveaway is a biohazard sticker. Like we got a truck here that somebody died in. Oh man. You know what it reminds me every time I hear too much paperwork? Remember, what was that movie? It had Owen Wilson. It was an animated movie, though. And it was about Thanksgiving. And Owen Wilson was playing the turkey in this one. And they had them yellow dudes, man. That shit was funny as hell, actually. But they said, sir, it's a turkey. Too much paperwork to roast them. I swear my brain just goes to movie references. I don't know why. It just does. Ooh, I got that one like this, it'll be just pipes in there, but sometimes there's a converter in there. It's so weird. Way to find out. Yeah, it looks like a small converter. Yeah, right there on the end where they converge. I swear it looks like a converter material in there. How's the unassuming ones? See how there's shit in there? See that? Yeah. You can get a converter to the engine. That might be fucking dirt. You know what? Better safe than sorry, though, right? Yeah. Free birds, that's it. Yep, free birds. Yep, it was, Chop. What's up, Chop, by the way? Yeah, dude, I love the little yellow dudes. Well, not little, I mean, shit. The yellow guards that are in that secret base. I don't know why, that shit is funny as hell to me, dude. The laughs they do and all that. And if I was any kind of good at editing, a lot of those dudes would be used in this channel. If I was any kind of good at editing. You know, like anytime something like crazy happens or funny happens, you know, I'd have those dudes laughing. It just pop up those dudes laughing. But I am not a talented creator. That's a fact. I am very much a noob. There's a wasp. He is not happy. He's over there stinging into my claw. Oh, there, oi. Yeah, if you ever get a chance, if you don't know what I'm talking about, look up free birds, yellow guards laughing. And you'll also see, because it was them that said it was the yellow guards that said, too much paperwork, roast them. Made a joke also. It's like, there's a turkey, sir. How do you want us to address this? And they said preferably with cranberry sauce or something like that. They said cranberry sauce, and they all got a laugh. Like it was so funny though. Yep. Might just be a resonator there, but better safe than sorry. They're just a little thicker than what they are. And of course, that shield don't help because it looks like a dark converter. literally hug the exhaust next to the cylinders and all that. That's interesting. Yeah. That's weird. Okay.
Firewire day keeps the baler in play. I think you're talking about that live wire.
Evil Lenny. He's the villain. Coming to a theater near you. One Lenny. One evil plan. Play this.
Need that pulley bolt. Not really, but just imagine.
Steve. One world, one Super Soaker 9000. Coming to a theater near you. Never.
Peach a peach. Let's see. Good. Hey, what's up, certified? Good morning, Crusher fan. Hell yeah, dude. space-time exploration vehicle. Steve. I can't say it. I'm like that. Not weatherweight.
Oh shit. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. For Freebird. It's funny, we're even talking about time travel and shit, you know, in a way, because that's technically what that was traveling through time. I was listening just before I started this, and it's still, if I didn't play it, it probably would still go. I was in the middle of a video on Brian Cox with, black holes, which sounds very wrong when you say it like that. I don't think of it. Yeah, anyhow, Certified's in here too, so he's really going to pounce on that shit. Anyhow, not like that. But yeah, dude, they found some interesting shit out about him. Pretty cool.
It's night, yeah, it is. Yeah, dude, it's weird, ain't it? Seeing the sun over here. See, what happened was, I was not careful. I said that. Yep, COVID. But yeah, dude, I was listening to the new discoveries that they've made about them now, so it's pretty cool. Definitely scary. You definitely would not survive. That's like wormholes. Everybody thought wormholes were just, you can travel through one place to another and that was it. You're just holding space. Come to find out. It's bad. You will likely not make it through. You will end up somewhere in the middle and dead. Very dead. They even said, it's like there was an old theory of, I sort of, I know where y'all's mind's about to go, but they have white holes and black holes. And they, okay, I said, alright, so it's done, alright. Anyhow, they said that white holes are actually, like, they said that basically the theory was that black holes were a wormhole. That's why nothing ever escapes, And that was one of the theories they proposed. And I thought that was pretty interesting, And they said that there are theoretically, white holes out there which expel matter, and they don't know where the matter's coming from. It's expelling it. I'm probably botching the science of something fierce, but that's pretty much the gist of it in layman's terms. Anyhow, they suspect that maybe, possibly, the black hole is a wormhole, which is why you really don't want to go in, because you get spaghetti-fied. The gravity is so intense. Anyhow, and I was scratching the car. Well, first I got to fold the mirrors. The fender's out the way. Well. I thought that was an interesting theory that came up. Harmonic balancer. Oh, hey, that was one of them small blocks from the shop. Yeah.
I saw the harmonic balancer. I was like, hey, that looks like a old school harmonic balancer. But it was. Surprise! I'm back. Let's see. I like the theory that we are in a black hole. Yeah. Exactly. So that's in this lecture. So I've heard one similar to this before, and I imagine he's fixing to get to it because he always kind of repeats some of the same things. Yeah. The light is literally moving faster outwards, faster than we can breathe, that it can actually reach us. So therefore, there is a limit to what we can see, which is weird. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, it really puts it in perspective. Chaston? Hey, tell Chaston to call James. Yeah, tell Chaston to call James. Yep. That's like, majority of what we quote unquote know about space, a lot of that shit's theories, man. Hell. You want an alien world, go in the water. In our oceans, man, that's another terrifying thing. That's why my ass will not get on the ocean. I know my place. It is not on the ocean. Kudos to the people that do. Me, God's creation, and we can't fathom it truly. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I've never been like, I've never gone to church like a line or nothing like that, I'm not an every Sunday kind of person, but at the same time, I will not sit here and deny that sometimes, you got just all the unexplainable shit, you gotta roll the dice, man. I'm telling you, there's something out there, something higher. That's like if you realize, if you notice something, well, we are really different from everything else on this planet. That's the little theory I have. Just think about it. Most everything, pretty much most everything, when it's born, it's able to defend for itself. Yet, humans, even apes, yeah, they do, rely on their mother a lot, but they're still capable of, they're not like an infant baby. Infant baby comes out, there's nothing they can do. They can't even move. Most everything within 30 minutes to an hour to maybe a couple of days, it's ready to go. For us, it's not. Like we require like a shit ton of attention. I mean, just, you know, we put here, I guess. Couldn't tell you. I've gone down a whole lot of rabbit holes, man, and that's probably one of my favorite ones. Oh, it needs more power. All I'm doing is rotating them around. I ain't trying to break them. We're looking for converters. If I wanted to, I could bust transmissions off and all of that. Being from lightly grabbing and rotating. All I do. Septic browsers. I like the cast ones, man. They break so easy. People, man, they criticize God, this and that, you know. I I think the closer you get to death, or if you actually have like a life or death situation, it changes your perspective on a lot of things. Prager. Oh, kind of.